Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update. We are in special session still. There has been a lot that's gone on, so I kind of wanted to, give you guys kind of an informal update and kind of make you aware of some of the votes that have happened and some of the, some of the sentiments that are being felt as the Senate goes through all of these amendments. Currently, we were supposed to be ending at 4 o'clock, and the Senate Rules Chair just extended that time until 9 p.m. So we aren't just going into overtime. We're pretty much playing a double header now. So these will go far into the night, and this debate is not going to end until it's over. There, I believe, are currently 82, 83 amendments on the floor. We have gotten through maybe 15 to 20 of them, so we have a lot more to go. The assault weapons ban that Stewart had put forth took up over an hour of debate. We heard from a lot of senators, and I'll get to that in a second. But to kind of give you a quick recap, from 10 a.m. till about 1 p.m. or about 12:30, we heard basically questions and discussion about the bill as it stood. The bill itself had been updated. As of 5 p.m. yesterday, it had been combined with a couple of different things they had been working on. They clarified some things, cleaned up some language, and basically, changed the bill up a little bit so that it could, I guess, have a cleaner image when it came to the floor for second reading and debate. Because of that, some of the amendments had to be changed, and then you had late amendments because of some things that they tried to slip in under the wire. So there was a lot of hustle and bustle this morning. A lot of the senators definitely got caught off guard by a few things. So this is going to be a lengthy debate process, to say the least. Now, when we talk about first, second, third readings, there is a requirement that the bill be read 3 times. The first time is done in committee. The second time is done on the floor, where there's the allotments for amendments to be added to it, and that's what we're doing right now. And then you have the third reading. Typically what the third reading is for is it is a finalized draft of the bill as it stands, with all the amendments added, and then it allows for discussion as the bill is before it passes. So right now we talked about the bill the way it was. Now we've added some amendments. Those amendments will go into effect once this is over. They'll all be typed up, put into a bill. We'll get that one probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. We'll be able to read through it, and then Monday they will actually have the third reading, the finalized version of the bill, and have an up and down vote. Now, the importance of that is however it's amended, that's how it goes to the House. So if they approve this bill as it stands, as of tomorrow, after all the amendments, if it's a bad bill and they vote it up, that means that we're keeping this bill. It's going to the House. If it gets approved with, bad language, or if it violates liberties, if it, if they put an assault weapons ban in it, it's going to the House that way, and it's going to get voted on. So, these amendments, these passages or non-passages are they're a scary thing, because this bill can take a quick turn if no one's watching. To actually get into that, one of the first amendments that was read and voted on was basically a study that was to be conducted. And the way the study was set up is the study was set up to be conducted on semi-automatic assault rifles and their play in modern society, whether they're necessary or not necessary. That's all well and good. That's fine. You want to have the CDC or FDLE or whatever study it, do a study. Raise the money privately to do a study if you want. The problem is that they attached a addendum to that and basically said, until that study is completed, it is delivered to the Senate. The Senate has time to rule on it, craft a bill, and then either approve that bill or reject that bill outright. A moratorium on all assault weapons and semi-automatic weapons sales are denied. So that means, had they passed that, and they actually did pass it, they originally, by a voice vote, they passed it, and then it was referred back to rules and brought back up on a reconsideration. And on the reconsideration, they voted it down, but it was a close vote. I mean, real close, too close for comfort vote. So we almost had a moratorium without a ban. And basically what they would have done is dragged their feet, voted it down, and it would have been a ban for several years, because that's just the way that government works. They try to do these little games and sort of play around the fact. Good news is on the revote, they voted it down. Then you also had on they brought up a bill that would basically allow a state registry. So every single individual who owns a gun would have had to register their address, what types of guns they have, whatever they had in the household, how much ammunition, everything like that. It would have been a complete registry of the state. That thankfully was voted down by a decent margin. The amendment that we were all looking at was Senator Stewart's bill, who actually happens to be from Orange County and is the senator for downtown Orlando, Winter Park, and the entire east side, including UCF. She introduced a bill for a complete assault weapons ban, and there's a whole list of definitions, but essentially, semi-automatic handguns are considered assault weapons. Shotguns with pistol grips, assault weapons. There's a whole list of things, but essentially, it banned 85% of guns that are in possession today in the state of Florida. That vote came down to 17 to 20. It only failed by 3 votes, which means there are several Republican senators who voted for an assault weapons ban in the state of Florida being in this bill and being voted on. We were that close, okay? It's very important, okay? Because with that, you make felons out of millions of Floridians. It also takes the civil liberties and rights away from millions of citizens, because most concealed weapon carry firearms, they have over 7 rounds in them. So if you had more than 7 rounds in a detachable magazine in a handgun, you would have been a felon. That gun would have been illegal. The purchase, sale, possession, and transfer or importation would have been illegal, and you would have been a third-degree felon. So it's good that that got voted down. We are going to get the count on that vote. We're going to find out who voted for it, and if they're supposed to be, constitutionally liberty-leaning, and they voted for that, we are going to go after them in their elections, and we are going to let their public know that, they are for taking away your Second Amendment rights. So I just want to give a quick update on that, kind of let you guys know what's going on. We are going to be extended till 9 p.m. Probably going to end up ordering some pizza or having to get something delivered here, because I'm going to be starving by the end of this thing. But I will be here for its entirety, and I will give you a recap after everything is said and done. But debate's heating up, and this thing is getting interesting. You can watch a live stream of this. I posted the website up on LPOC's Facebook page, so if you want to watch along, please feel free to do so. This is a huge deal. They are going to keep going. This thing could go till midnight if it has to. So it's going to get interesting, folks. If it goes too late tonight, I will give you a recap on everything in the morning. Remember that at 11 a.m. we do have a Second Amendment rally going on here in Tallahassee. There are some Second Amendment people who have organized the rally and are setting it up. I will be there, and I will broadcast a couple of times. It's going to be from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be at the Capitol building, and a couple hundred people are already coming. I encourage anyone who is a fan of the Second Amendment to come out and just speak your piece. The media is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of people there, and there needs to be a good showing. So if you have the availability, if you're in town, if you're in North Florida, come on out. It's going to be it's going to be a good rally. Hopefully it's a peaceful rally. You don't have too many anti-protesters starting issues, and we can have a collective voice on this issue in the state. So good luck to everyone. I will keep on posting. If you have any questions, feel free to Facebook me or reach out on messaging on Libertarian Party of Orange County's Facebook. If you message, I can get back to you while I'm in the house. I just can't verbally respond to anything. So good luck, everyone. Hope you guys are paying attention, and please pay attention because this is important. We'll catch you on the flip side, and thanks for watching.